Hi, this is Wes C, and I've decided to put together a video guide to playing Crag Hack. This is the Jackpot tournament from yesterday, and I've already won the first couple of rounds, so this is the third game. Obviously that first hand there wasn't a keeper against any deck. Too slow, not enough aggressive creatures. The second hand is also not so great, but better. Not too many choices here on the first play. I'm always going to play the two most efficient creatures, stack them together, because Malik hasn't got any AoE removal until at least 4 magic, which will be much later on. So the assassin draw puts me in an interesting problem. I've got a few different options here. If I do choose to play both creatures, I won't be able to play a 4-drop. But the fact that I can play the Death Seeker next turn, I think makes the double creature play right. Another option would be to try and mercenaries my creatures to kill the shooter, but I don't think that's a good risk. There's a 6 in 50 chance that it goes horribly wrong, whereas the game looks pretty good from this point. So clearly my opponent had pretty much the best possible cards there, the Firebolt to deal with the assassin and another 1 cost. So he's had a fast draw, follow through with the plan of Death Seeker on the 3rd turn. And this is a point where you might think, well, he's held back the initial rush, but that's one of the reasons Crag Hack is so strong, because as you can see, my hand is full of great creatures. So playing the Orc here rather than the Shredder is definitely a decision, but I think the chance the Orc survives is, if it does survive, it's just so strong. And now it also opens the chance for this clear play on the 6th turn to kill his creature and play the Vulture Riders for 2. And here I've obviously spread out my creatures to avoid being fireballed. So turning over the mercenaries at that point was a very lucky peel. Activating that's clearly right to kill the assassin and do 2 damage to his incorporeal creature. Attacking with the Shredder is clearly right, but then I'm not actually sure if moving it there is the right play. One thing in favour of moving the Shredder is that if he has a fireball, he's going to have a good target for it somewhere on the board. However, I'm not sure if I was better just to keep the Shredder in the top row. So I'm clearly going to play the Oliphant in front of the assassin. I probably should have drawn a card here first as my first action of the turn. I'm always going to draw a card on this turn with the extra resource, so I should have done it at the start, just in case I drew something which changed my plan, although I doubt anything was going to change my plan here. The play that I made was pretty much perfect. So I'm looking pretty good in this game. I've got a lot of damage. The fact that he had to fireball one creature is a good sign. And the fact that he's starting to use his Death Seekers now to stay alive means that I've pretty much turned this one around. I think from here it's going to be hard to lose. Once again, drawing the double mercenaries is a huge, lucky situation. Being able to kill off his incorporeal guy and then block his assassin. And from this point in the game, I've almost got a guaranteed win next turn. No matter what he plays here with the altar and also stampede, I can pretty much guarantee getting through for 8 damage. So the Vulture Rider is easily cheap enough once I sacrifice one of the elephants to kill off the Vampire Knight. I'll be able to cast a couple of creatures and stampede for the win. So I actually skipped the first 2 rounds of this Jackpot tournament because I was getting the video software working, although they weren't particularly exciting rounds. I was playing against a couple of weaker decks and finished them off pretty quickly. So this is my 3rd win, puts me at 3 wins, 0 losses, and about 90 TE elo. See you next match.